Attention, salespeople. There's a certain point in our dialogue that I have zero interest in what you're saying, much less selling. So, might I suggest a safe word we can use just like it's done with sex? Instead of having to go through the process of several exit door motions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm paying attention. Yeah. But I'm just gonna go now.
Attempts to end the chit chat. Yeah, if you could let me. Or the equally tedious wait and pretend to be interested in your last ditch efforts to salvage the deal, which isn't going anywhere in the first place. Oh yeah, no risk trials, okay, yeah, free unlimited warranty, yeah, okay, what else have you got? You done yet? Might I suggest that this is a little annoyingly redundant. Time is precious, and I simply don't have the time to deal with that shit anymore. Usually the best I can muster out is, I ain't got time for that noise, I'm getting out of here, and then just leave. And if you can think of a more neutrally appealing conversation killer, then be sure to let me know. Do you ever get these random phone calls and it turns out to be an insurance agent? What I like to do, even though I have no intention on buying insurance, is fuck with them real hard. Oh yeah, that's really great. So I pay into this stuff for my whole life, and then people who aren't me get to have my money while I'm dead. Sounds great. Yeah, I'll totally let them get going a little bit, pretend like I'm really interested in the sale, and then comes my moment of true anti-telephone salesperson rhetoric mastery. I'll abruptly and for no reason become disinterested. I love watching the salespeople try to scurry back to where they thought they had a deal that they could actually make and watch them trip over themselves trying to salvage it. But sir, I can offer you price reductions and no-risk trials and a one-time 25% off coupon this call only. Please don't hang up. After everything is out on the table and I've remained unfazed by the teleseller's attempts to close the deal, I'll usually see them reach for the type of desperation that borders on insane. You know, the type of active pursuit of a sale that'll make it extremely safe to assume that there's an incentive or commission on the end for this guy if he ends up closing the deal. You'll see them reduced to saying something like this. Don't you know that it's extremely important to have insurance, sir? What if one day you just step outside and get hit by a car? Well, that's just great. Now you're trying to instill the fear of death into me for my $20 a month. What a great way to make a living. Can you please tell me more random ways that I can die, please? Do you know the probability of me getting hit by a car while walking? You don't? Well, if you're really dedicated to this job, maybe you should start to research these things. Mainly so I can know how much you bastards are ripping me off each month. With any luck, after the conversation they've just had with you, they'll turn into a walking, talking death calculator afterwards. Well, sir, you certainly wouldn't want to leave your friends or family with the burden of having to pay for funeral costs at your expense now, would you? Why would I care? I'm dead, remember? And you're making the assumption that I'd actually give money to my family. How presumptuous. What if I think most of the members of my family are annoying idiots? What if I think selfishness is a virtue and that I don't love anybody except myself? Therefore, myself would be the only loved one that I could give to. Then I wouldn't happen to give a shit about a death cost that somebody else incurs on my behalf. You lose again, teleseller. Here's the deal. If I want insurance, I'll go out and buy it. I'm well aware that the idea of buying insurance exists, and that I can go out and get it very easily if I want it. Therefore, it is not something that I need random phone calls to remind me of. Stop calling me. If you can't use it to sell sex, the world's most exploitable and sought after natural resource, then chances are it's outdated to sell anything. So yeah, here's me hanging up on you, teleseller. How do you like them apples?